Learn English through story, The Artisan's Gift. In a vibrant, ancient city known for its bustling markets and grand architecture, there lived an artisan named Leandro. Leandro was a master sculptor, known throughout the region for creating lifelike statues that captured the very essence of the people he sculpted. His workshop was modest, tucked away in a narrow alley, but it was always filled with the scent of fresh marble and the sound of chisels at work. Despite his fame, Leandro was a humble man. He believed that his talent was a gift, not something to be exploited for wealth. He often accepted small commissions from ordinary townsfolk, statues of loved ones, pets, or even simple decorative pieces for their homes. His work brought joy to many, but it never made him rich. One day, a wealthy merchant named Cassius visited Leandro's workshop. Cassius was one of the richest men in the city, known for his luxurious lifestyle and vast business empire. He had heard of Leandro's skills and came with a proposition. "Leandro," Cassius began, his voice smooth and persuasive, "I have a commission for you that could change your life. I want you to create a statue of me, larger than life, to be placed at the entrance of my new villa. I will pay you 10 times what you usually earn, and in return, you will gain the favor of the most influential people in the city. This could be your chance to leave behind this modest workshop and live in the luxury you deserve." Leandro listened carefully, his eyes studying Cassius. The offer was tempting. With that kind of money, he could afford better tools, a larger workshop, and perhaps even a comfortable home. But something about the commission troubled him. "You ask for a statue of yourself," Leandro said slowly. "But what is the purpose of this work? What do you wish to convey through this sculpture?" Cassius smiled, though there was a hint of arrogance in his eyes. "I want to be remembered as a man of power and influence, a man who shaped this city's future. The statue will be a symbol of my legacy." Leandro nodded, understanding more than Cassius intended to reveal. He saw through the merchant's desire for glory and recognition, sensing the emptiness that such a pursuit brought. But he also recognized that refusing such a lucrative offer could be seen as foolish. He needed time to think. That evening, Leandro visited the city's central plaza, where many of his past works stood. As he walked among the statues, he observed the people who stopped to admire them. He noticed how each statue resonated with the onlookers, how a mother would smile softly at a statue of a child, how an elderly man would gaze wistfully at a sculpture of a young couple in love. Leandro realized that his sculptures had always been more than mere representations of people. They were reflections of life, capturing emotions, relationships, and stories. They spoke to the heart, not just the eye. As he returned to his workshop, Leandro made his decision. The next morning, Cassius arrived, eager to finalize the details of his commission. But before he could speak, Leandro interrupted him. "Cassius," Leandro began, his voice firm but kind, "I have thought long and hard about your request. I can create the statue you desire, but it will not be the grand monument you envision. Instead, I will sculpt a piece that reflects your true essence, not the image you wish to project." Cassius frowned, not understanding. "What do you mean?" "I want a statue that shows my power and wealth." Leandro shook his head gently. "Power and wealth are transient, Cassius. They fade with time, as does the memory of those who seek only to preserve their image. But a sculpture that captures the soul, that tells the truth of a person's life, is such a work endures, because it connects with others on a deeper level." Cassius was silent, his pride wounded. He had come seeking glory, but now he was being offered something far different, something uncomfortable and honest. "No," Cassius said finally, "I don't want that. I want the statue I asked for." Leandro looked at Cassius with compassion. "Then I am not the artist for you." Cassius left, his offer of wealth left on the table. He would find another sculptor, one willing to create the monument he desired, but the encounter stayed with him. Over time, as he acquired his grand statue from another artisan, he found that it brought him little satisfaction. The statue, though impressive, was a hollow tribute, admired for its craftsmanship but devoid of the spirit that Leandro's work possessed. Years passed, and Leandro continued his humble work. His reputation grew not for the wealth he accumulated, but for the truth and beauty in his sculptures. People came to him not for grand monuments, but for pieces that captured the essence of their lives, their joys, and their sorrows. One day, as an old man, Cassius returned to Leandro's workshop. He was no longer the proud, wealthy merchant he had once been. Time had worn him down, and he had lost much of his fortune. But he had gained something more valuable: wisdom. "Leandro," Cassius said quietly, "I was wrong. I see that now. Would you still create a sculpture for me?" "Not as I was, but as I am now, with all my flaws and regrets?" Leandro smiled warmly. "Of course, Cassius. Let us create something true, something that will endure." And so, Leandro sculpted one last piece for Cassius, not of the powerful merchant, but of a man who had learned the value of humility and the fleeting nature of material wealth. The sculpture stood in the city's plaza, where it was admired not for its grandeur, but for the quiet wisdom it conveyed. And in this way, both Leandro and Cassius found a legacy that would last far beyond their lifetimes. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.